11 huge EastEnders spoilers for next week. Next week on EastEnders, viewers can anticipate 2 special episodes delving into Whitney and Zack's experiences in Milton Keynes as they reconnect with Bianca. Meanwhile, Denzel takes a risky turn and Gina steps in to assist George. Below is a roundup of the key highlights to expect. 1. Whitney's visit to Bianca's is explored. In the upcoming episodes, viewers will finally catch up with Whitney and Zack as they embark on their visit to Bianca. Spanning across a 5-week period, these special episodes set in Milton Keynes will provide a detailed glimpse into their lives. Fans can expect the return of Patsy Palmer in her iconic role as Bianca, adding depth to the storyline. As the narrative unfolds, Whitney finds herself entangled in the lives of 2 troubled children, Britney and Taylor, shedding light on the extent of their difficulties. It's a compelling exploration of the challenges faced by Whitney and Zack during their time away. 2. Whitney clashes with Keeley upon stumbling upon Britney rummaging through the bins in search of sustenance for herself and Taylor. Whitney is taken aback. The revelation that their mother is neglecting them due to her struggles with drug addiction adds another layer of shock to the situation. In a gesture of compassion, Bianca extends her hospitality by inviting the siblings into her home after they find themselves locked out. However, tensions rise when Whitney's frustration boils over, prompting her to confront Keeley for answers. Little does she know that this confrontation will only serve to complicate matters further, setting the stage for even more intense developments. 3. Whitney has a shock accident. As Zack endeavours to persuade Whitney to return home, her attention remains divided by the plight of the troubled children she's encountered. Despite Zack's efforts, Whitney finds it difficult to tear herself away, especially upon discovering the extent of Britney's neglect, including her prolonged absence from school. This revelation deepens Whitney's sense of responsibility towards the vulnerable siblings, further complicating her decision-making process. In the midst of these conflicting emotions, a dramatic turn of events unfolds when a confrontation with Keeley escalates unexpectedly. The tense exchange prompts Britney to flee, placing herself in imminent danger as she unwittingly dashes into the path of an oncoming vehicle. In a moment of heroism, Whitney rushes to Britney's aid, bravely pushing her out of harm's way. However, the act of selflessness comes at a cost, as Whitney herself becomes the victim of the collision, necessitating an urgent trip to the hospital and leaving both her loved ones and viewers on edge. 4. Zack heads back to Walford. Following the harrowing accident, Whitney is swiftly transported to the hospital, where anxious loved ones await news of her condition. The tense atmosphere gives way to collective relief as the medical team assures everyone that both Whitney and her unborn child are out of immediate danger. However, the sense of calm is short-lived as further complications emerge. Amidst the chaos, Whitney receives startling news. Keeley, the catalyst of recent events, has been apprehended by authorities. Meanwhile, Britney, the troubled young girl Whitney sought to protect, has once again absconded, leaving behind a trail of uncertainty. As Zack reluctantly departs for Walford without Whitney by his side, she finds herself facing yet another pivotal moment. In a surprising twist, Keeley approaches Whitney with a proposition, suggesting that she may be the most suitable guardian for Britney's uncertain future. The unexpected turn of events plunges Whitney into a whirlwind of conflicting emotions and daunting decisions, signaling that the turbulent journey is far from over. 5. Sonia and Bianca reconnect. After joining the others in Milton Keynes, Sonia seizes a moment amid the turmoil surrounding Whitney to engage in a heartfelt conversation with Bianca. During their exchange, they catch up on the latest events in their lives, delving into Sonia's challenges in conceiving with Rees. Will their candid discussion offer Sonia some solace amidst her struggles? 6. Denzel gets a new opportunity. Denzel's unwavering dedication to his fitness regimen remains steadfast in the upcoming week, as his passion for the gym continues to consume his thoughts and actions. His enthusiasm reaches new heights when he receives a thrilling opportunity to partner with a well-known influencer on a workout video project. Eager and optimistic about the collaboration, Denzel eagerly anticipates the potential exposure and recognition it could bring to his fitness journey. However, unforeseen complications arise when Denzel's friend, Nugget, attempts to lend a helping hand by sharing a video of Denzel's workout without his prior knowledge or consent. What was intended as a supportive gesture quickly spirals into a distressing situation when Denzel becomes the target of hurtful and disparaging comments about his physique from online critics. Overwhelmed by the onslaught of negativity, Denzel finds himself grappling with self-doubt and insecurity, setting the stage for a tumultuous turn of events that could lead him down a perilous path. 7. Gina tries to help George amidst George's overwhelming anxiety surrounding Eddie's impending trial for a historic murder. Gina takes it upon herself to lift her father's spirits. Recognizing his need for a much-needed escape from the stress and turmoil, she orchestrates a surprise getaway to Jamaica, hoping to provide him with a well-deserved respite. However, Gina's thoughtful gesture takes an unexpected turn when George's secret family history threatens to cast a shadow over their holiday plans. Despite Gina's intention to embark on a journey to reconnect with their familial roots in Jamaica, George's revelation shatters the illusion of their ancestral ties to the island. Disheartened by this revelation, George grapples with feelings of disappointment and betrayal, struggling to come to terms with the truth of their heritage. Nevertheless, faced with the reality that Gina has already made arrangements for their trip, George finds himself at a crossroads, torn between his desire to honor his daughter's efforts and his internal conflict over their ancestral identity. As the tension mounts, the looming question remains: how will George navigate this delicate situation and reconcile his conflicting emotions? 8. Whitney has a decision to make. As Whitney finds herself deeply involved in assisting Britney during Keeley's absence with the authorities, Zack becomes increasingly concerned about their precarious situation. The weight of their circumstances presses heavily upon Whitney as she grapples with the realization that she faces a significant crossroads in determining her path forward. With each passing moment, the gravity of her decision looms large, demanding careful consideration of the potential consequences and implications for her future. Caught between her sense of duty towards Britney and the mounting concerns raised by Zack, Whitney finds herself at a pivotal juncture where she must confront the daunting task of charting her own course amidst uncertainty and adversity. 9. Rees tries to help Sonia. As Sonia faces the disappointing outcome of her fertility treatments, her once unwavering optimism begins to wane, leaving her grappling with a sense of disillusionment. In a vulnerable moment, she confides in Rees, laying bare her inner turmoil and the unexpected surge of resentment she experienced upon learning of Whitney's pregnancy. Overwhelmed by a complex mix of emotions, Sonia yearns for a way to untangle the knot of feelings weighing heavily on her heart. Moved by Sonia's distress, Rees offers a gentle suggestion aimed at providing her with a constructive outlet for her emotions. Recognizing the therapeutic potential of introspection and self-expression, he proposes that Sonia channel her thoughts and feelings into a journal, offering her a safe space to confront and process her innermost struggles. Encouraged by Rees's support and guidance, Sonia embarks on a journey of self-discovery, embracing the healing power of reflection as she endeavors to navigate the tumultuous terrain of infertility with renewed clarity and resilience. 10. Zack makes a big mistake. Arriving back on Albert Square without Whitney, Zack is down in the dumps and takes solace with drinks in the Vic. Lauren notices his mood and finds out what has happened from Whitney. She tries to be there to support Zack, but he misreads to the situation entirely and tries to kiss her. 11. Denzel heads down a dangerous path. Continuing to grapple with the emotional fallout from the hurtful online remarks, Denzel finds himself ensnared in a downward spiral of desperation and vulnerability. In a moment of weakness, he inadvertently stumbles upon information about anabolic steroids, enticed by the promise of a quick fix to bolster his physique and silence the critics. Despite initial reservations, Denzel's resolve weakens in the face of mounting pressure to conform to societal standards of physical perfection. Driven by a sense of desperation and a misguided belief that the steroids will provide him with the confidence and validation he craves, Denzel resorts to deceit in order to obtain them. Fabricating a pretext to solicit funds from Yolande for a supposed school trip, Denzel veers further down a treacherous path of deception and self-destruction. Blinded by the allure of instant gratification and the illusion of control, Denzel recklessly disregards the potential consequences of his actions, unwittingly setting himself on a collision course with calamity. If you enjoyed this EastEnders update and want to stay up to date with the latest developments, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Stay tuned for more exciting content and exclusive behind-the-scenes insights. Subscribe now to never miss an episode.